Welcome to the Dollars and Cents Podcast with Wes the Economist and Jonathan the Conspiracy Theorist, coming to you live from the Wave Beach Realty Studios in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Call us today at 843-957-3872. Are you looking to buy a home in North or South Carolina? You need to reach out to Wave Beach Realty today. We are a family-owned company with over 10 years of experience in North and South Carolina and operate along the Grand Strand. Give us a call today at 843-957-3872. That's 843-957-3872.
This part of the show is brought to you by Clark Financial Coaching. Reach out to us at coachwesc@gmail.com. That's coachwesc@gmail.com to get a free consultation to help you get your financial picture in focus.
All right, guys, welcome back into the Dollars and Cents Podcast with Wes the Economist. I am Jonathan, the Conspiracy Theorist. We haven't done a lot of conspiracies lately, though. We got to jump on that.
We do. There's so many out there. So many new ones out there too.
I know. There's like more conspiracy theories every day, but it seems like they're not really conspiracy theories.
Have you heard of one about Myrtle Beach?
About Myrtle Beach?
Yep.
Is it about the fires?
Mm-hmm. In the smart city?
No. What's the?
Several influencers are talking about how we had these wildfires, and there's news from before the wildfires about Myrtle Beach looking at smart cities and how they could become one of them. And so the whole conspiracy theory now, Hawaii and California now here.
Yeah,
so
that they're just burning all this land down and then they just develop it and turn it into smart cities.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, Carolina Forest is almost going to not, you almost can't call it Carolina Forest now because the forest is about gone. I mean, that was like over 2,000 acres that ended up getting hit after it was all said and done, yeah. Yeah, I actually drove through Carolina Forest today. I couldn't see from the road anything because it's all back behind all the housing. Yeah. And International Drive's back open. But, yeah, those fires were pretty wild. But I have heard, some conspiracies about, well, I did see something that they think that the fire actually may have been set, whether it was purpose or not, that it wasn't like a natural wildfire. That it could have been
I've heard that.
I saw that, I think I saw that like a news article about that. They don't know yet for sure, but.
They've arrested several people that have broken the
fire ban,
but none of them connected to this one.
Right.
And then they showed one video of somebody who had a fire back in the backyard that took off, and they said that, but that wasn't the big one either.
Yeah.
So
and then there was a fire in Little River, a house fire, like 2 days ago that randomly caught a house, and then
like
there was
a mile
one in
from
Brunswick
my house.
County. Yeah.
So I'm coming home, and all of a sudden all this stuff's coming in. Like, oh crap, this is a fire. And it took me a while to figure out, find the information that it was a structure fire, but it did catch the woods on fire.
Yeah.
But they were able to put it out. The first responders around here, though, have done a great job because no houses have. Well, that one obviously did.
They did a great job.
But the Carolina Forest, not one house, right?
Not one house. I saw some photos of like where the fire was close enough to people's backyards where like their vinyl siding had melted on the back of the house.
And fences,
but
that,
that's easy to replace. It could have been a lot worse. So I mean, shout out to the firefighters.
And I heard that one local car wash guy, his house was in Carolina Forest, and they saved his house, and so he was giving free car washes somewhere around 501 to all first responders, and then for Carolina Forest residents, $5 car washes.
Oh, wow. That's cool. And then I saw the video. I don't know if you saw, I'm sure you did on Facebook, some of the videos of like the planes that would fly in, like landing in the waterway and picking up water and just heading straight over.
Last week I was driving home, and I could have sworn it was before the fire started, but I was coming down 31 and I looked up and I said, man, that looks like a pontoon plane. What are they doing here?
Yeah.
And then one right behind them, I'm like, okay, this is kind of freaky. What's going on? This is before I knew about the wildfires.
Yeah.
But now I know they're dipping into ICW. You saw those videos. That's the ones you're talking about, right?
Yeah, they're flying like right over the top of boats and just laying on the water for a few seconds. And I was like, man.
Somebody said they saw a Black Hawk helicopter, but the bucket too doing that.
I haven't heard about the Black Hawk. I think they had one of those Chinooks. Those big double. I think they had one of those. Okay. And then there was like multiple agent fire departments from other counties and stuff that came over to help us. And I guess these wildfires were across the state. We just had it really bad here in Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, it's been across the state. In fact, I've had people contact me from outside the state, like, "Are you okay? I see all the fires," and that's just the national media not getting the story right.
Right, of course.
According to the national media, the whole state's on fire.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I had a few clients reach out checking on me, and then also like for their secondary residents, making sure their property. I was like, yeah. But they were like in Surfside and Little River. I'm like, you're safe. There's nowhere near you. I was like, yeah, just turn the news off. Everything's fine. Exactly. Everything's fine. But yeah, they shout out to the fire department. They really stepped up, and because this could have been a lot worse. I mean, it was bad, but it could have been a lot worse. No casualties or anything, right? Either.
Haven't heard of anything. No.
So that's a win.
It's been messy. I mean, I was driving in on, was it Monday morning? It's Monday morning or Tuesday morning when I drove in. I mean, I couldn't see a car length ahead of me at 31501 intersection. It was so bad.
Yeah, I heard it was really bad. I didn't even go to Carolina Forest during any of the wildfires. I stayed on this end of the beach and didn't have any showings over there. I heard I saw people posting on Facebook asking how to disable their carbon monoxide detectors in the house because they wouldn't stop going off. And I'm thinking to myself, maybe you should
carbon monoxide or smoke detector,
or maybe it was just the smoke detector then.
But carbon monoxide, if that's going off, that's okay. You still got a problem.
Yeah, either way, you still have a problem.
I mean, I can see the smoke getting in and set the smoke detectors off. But if you got carbon monoxide in the house, I mean, that's lethal. Yeah. And I think I would pay. Hopefully it was.
Yeah. Now fires don't put off any type of like carbon.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah. They put off. I mean, they eat oxygen, so they put off something. So
I think it was making like multiple alarms. But I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, if any of my alarms are going off in my house, if the smoke's that bad, I'm gonna go somewhere else anyway. Like,
well, in the college on Tuesday when I walked in the hallway, it was terrible. I mean, it just. Yeah, the smell was terrible.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I didn't have to go over there for any reason, and luckily I don't live in Carolina Forest. I used to live in Carolina Forest. It just got a little congested. There's still a lot to do over there. A lot of people love that area. It's a good school district, and there's still a lot of room to be built over there. Well, especially now.
Smart city.
Smart city. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. That's an interesting conspiracy. I don't buy into that one. I like.
I don't want to.
I don't want to. But
there is a lot of stuff going on with these smart cities. I mean, they really want us 15 minutes away from home, walk 15 minutes away from home, don't drive, don't.
Yeah.
This whole global junk just is freaky, and not that I don't know if it'll ever become true.
Right.
But the people who say, "Well, you're just talking. That's not really real." Go do some research. It's out there. There's people who believe this, and some powerful people who believe this. That we need to set these cities up. So it's like, I don't think so.
I don't see Myrtle Beach turning into that, but I guess anything's possible. And as many people that are moving here, and more industries coming here, I guess anything you get it at the right hands behind it. I guess anything's possible.
That's true. That is really true.
Yeah.
So,
but
as usual, we start a quick clip to talk about one thing, and we end up talking about something else.
Well, I guess this was a good topic to discuss.
It really was
up today because it's very relevant, and there's a lot of people seeing the national news who aren't in Myrtle Beach who are like, "Why is the state burning down?" The state's not burning down. It was 2,000 acres is still a good chunk.
I mean, we have some houses in danger, but everybody's fine. And it's 44% under containment. I heard this morning, and it's surrounded.
Yep.
So. These winds, they can mess things up. We had very strong winds yesterday and today.
I'm glad we had a little bit of rain. I'm sure that helped some, but I wish we'd have had more. I wish we'd had more rain, less wind. Yeah,
a lot less wind.
Yeah, it's been windy. Even today, it's been windy a little bit. Yesterday especially.
Yesterday wasn't so bad because, like I said, the rain was here. But today the wind's been terrible. It was all over the place. I hope it doesn't spark another across the road somewhere.
Yeah, and I even saw and I don't know if it's because of the wind, but at the Grand Strand Airport here in North Myrtle Beach, there was a small downed. It's like a single-engine plane, and I don't know if the wind had something to do with that. I think the guy's okay. It was like an emergency landing. The plane looked pretty I don't think it's going to live to see another day.
These planes are just tin cans anyway. You can't take much.
I know. I didn't realize how often small aircraft crash.
Oh, yeah.
It makes me at some point I thought it would be really cool, like down the road when I have time and could hopefully maybe go in halves with somebody on a plane if I ever get to that point, like a small plane to be able to do that.
Right.
But I don't know. I'd be a little nervous.
I want to ride in a small plane, but I don't think I want to. No.
I would just want to get my pilot's license at some point and just be able to do it, and I think it would be fun. But it's like frequent as I hear about these downed aircrafts, I'm like, what are they doing wrong, or are these planes just sketchy? Like, what's going on?
It's dangerous. I mean, it's wind and turbulence, and these planes, like you said, are small.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's one quick clip down for this week. So y'all have to join us for the next one, which hopefully we'll get into the topic we want to talk about, which was the State of the Union.
State of the Union, and then I think we're going to try to do one on tariffs
this week.
In Canada. Canada.
Oh, here we go.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
Mortgage payments, insurance payments, credit card payments. They can be very overwhelming. Are you ready to take the time to get things under control? Then reach out to me at Clark Financial Coaching to see if we can get you started with a budget and then a vision for the future. Write me at coachwesc@gmail.com. That's coachwesc@gmail.com.
When life gets unpredictable, turn to a partner you can trust. At Bobby Clary State Farm, we've got you covered. Whether it's home, auto, or life insurance, we're dedicated to providing personalized coverage that fits your needs. With our friendly and knowledgeable team, navigating your insurance options have never been easier. Visit bobbyclary.com or call 843-438-6000. Bobby Clary State Farm, here to help life go right.
Eisenhower Dental, located at 107 Waccamaw Medical Park Drive in Conway, a place where you can find all your dental services, including general dentistry, cosmetic, restorative, and pediatric dentistry. Reach out to them today at their website, eisenhowerdental.com, or call them at 843-234-3110, 843-234-3110, and tell them Wes the Economist sent you.
Thanks for listening to the Dollars and Cents Podcast with Jonathan the Conspiracy Theorist and Wes the Economist. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and X at DollarsCentsGS and on Facebook at Dollars and Cents.